They're not gonna pin this on me.
Did you get caught in that pin the tail on the donkey scam too?
The cops, okay? They're on me again for something I didn't do.
Whoa, Michelle, those are Q-tips. Those are for your nose.
I've never even been to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. My doctor said I'm allergic to culture.
Well, I haven't been this confused since I had that wet dream about the Charmin bears.
The Boston PD is trying to get me again for robbing the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, which I never did, Officer Mahoney O'Duggan Fitzpatrick.
Why do they think you did that?
Apparently the robbers were wearing police uniforms, and BDP doesn't understand that people own uniforms for totally non-criminal sex purposes, okay? I'm into cuffs and tasers. Everyone knows that. Anyway, now I have to get a swab of saliva for that 23andMe thing to test my DNA and prove my innocence.
Saliva? I want in.
Okay, here. Take a cup. Make sure to spit.
Okay, I always do.
What?
And live from the Robert Zemeckis Center, it's The Breakdown. On today's show, weather, traffic, and my father. With your hosts, Sully Zack and Michelle Askew. Let's make some noise for The Breakdown.
Okay, ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, spit. All right, looks good. I think you need a little more.
All right, now what?
We just have to send these samples to the people at 23andMe.
I think you mean 23andI.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, my mom was such a Nazi.
Like a grammar Nazi.
Yeah, just like any blonde Argentinian.
All right, well, let's send these off. Now, on to the news. More than 16 states have sued President Trump over the emergency declaration. Well, really, 15 states and an intersection of freeways known as Delaware. A California man was sentenced to jail for starting a wildfire that forced over 7,000 people to evacuate homes. He also became Best Western's Employee of the Month. The New York Times says the number of push-ups you can do may predict your heart's future, whereas the number of knee push-ups predicts how likely it is for me to bully you.
President Trump launched a new initiative to globally decriminalize homosexuality. When asked for a comment, Vice President Pence responded, Yesterday, 7 British lawmakers quit the country's Labour Party. The truth is, they really prefer sitting around and doing nothing. Chris Cuomo recently compared the Trump presidency to a lasagna of lies. But we here at The Breakdown prefer a casserole of calamity, a salad of stupidity, or garlic bread.
Chris Cuomo recently said that President Trump will do whatever Sean Hannity says, which is not true. There's also Tucker Carlson, Rudy Giuliani, and Colonel Sanders. A measles outbreak ravaged Madagascar this week, so it looks like they won't like to move it anytime soon. The New York Times says a no-deal Brexit could help unify Ireland because nothing brings Irish people together like raw, unemotional hatred. Folks, it's time to get serious.
Our next guest is someone who recently went through a traumatic experience. Here to talk about how he's been coping is Gerard, everyone.
Hi, guys. I'm glad I'm here.
Thank you for coming. You're so brave. Why don't you start by telling us about the traumatic event?
It came completely out of nowhere. Ever since that day, I've felt angry, anxious, fearful for my life. I've been having trouble sleeping, eating, even lactating.
Could you give us a little bit more detail about the event itself?
This man, he was monstrous and grotesque, horrifying.
I see.
And really blue.
Wait, what?
Oh my God, do I have to spell it out for you? It's Will Smith playing the new genie.
Wait, you mean in the new Aladdin movie?
Oh God, don't say the name. There I was watching the Grammys, minding my own business, when bam, I was hit with the rotting carcass that was the Aladdin trailer. And then sure, fine, it starts fine. At least Aladdin isn't played by Matt Damon or Mickey Rooney, but When I thought it was over, when they knew I was at my most vulnerable, that's when it came.
Well, why don't we roll the clip to fully explain it to the audience?
Oh God, please don't. Oh, no! Oh my God!
You really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that.
Oh my God!
Okay, so it doesn't look great, but it's not that bad.
Not that bad? What's wrong with you? Will Smith patented, whoa! The genie should not be sounding like he's getting jiggy with it. And those obscene back muscles? I'm sure everyone's already calling the genie Thick Daddy. It's Thanos all over again.
You're definitely the only person calling him that.
And then, of course, we get to the face. Did they take the animation of the genie and superimpose Will Smith's face from Shark Tale on there? Why does he look like he's a survivor of Smurf Chernobyl? It's so scary that the actor playing Aladdin looks legitimately terrified to see this roid-raging member of the Blue Man Group.
This is really affecting you personally. I mean, you thought of like a lot of references.
How am I supposed to sleep knowing that somewhere in the Disney lot there are hours and hours of this poorly rendered beast just sitting on someone's hard drive? He's everywhere, Michelle. And if his meaty paws don't snatch me first, I'm gonna be next.
So how have you been processing the trauma of this, as you put it, Chernobyl Smurf?
Everything blue in my life is giving me terrors. Blueberries, chlorinated pools, bad moods. My son wore a blue shirt the other day and I had to abandon him.
You abandoned him?
Do you think you'll ever get over this?
There's just one way. Disney, do not release the movie. Just take the film and put it back wherever nightmares come from. Since we've all signed this weird contract where we have to go see every Disney movie until Earth burns us off the planet, you have to spare us people from seeing the sapphire-colored miscreation or their eyes will bleed into their popcorn and juju fruits.
Well, at least you still got The Lion King to look forward to.
Oh my God, James Earl Jones, come on.
Well, give it up for Gerard, everybody. The man permanently scarred by the Will Smith genie.
Yeah. Up next, our reporter is on the scene with a very convincing reason why you should also never go to Disney World.
Warning, the following segment contains subjects known to the state of California to cause cancer. Take a look.
It was a quiet morning on Bean Street when the Westerson family returned home after their annual family vacation to Disney World. There, they found YouTube sensation and prank star Vic Christopher living and vlogging in their home.
Time bomb explosion.
I'm Georgia Brown, and today I'm on the scene with the squatter himself. Now, Vic, some of your critics, including the Westerson family themselves, are saying that you have no right to this property. What do you say to that?
Squatters' rights, baby! Yeah, the rights of squatters! Oh, come here. What it is, what it do, squatters is what we do. Ooh, haha. Bloop. Yeah, you know, like no one was here, and the door was unlocked, so we just came in, and now we squatting. Oh, squat, yes, sir. Look at this. Look, it's close to the ground, but do not touch. It's all ours, babe.
Excuse me?
Fair use. Oh, big kick alert. Big kick Vic. Woo. Hashtag big kick Nick. Big kicks.
Fair use like the copyright law?
Yeah, you know, I Transformers, Tiv. Landscaping.
Do you mean transformative?
Yeah, Transformers, Tiv. You know, like parody or satire. Oh. Hashtag satirical squatting! What? Oh!
I hardly think kicking an owl counts as transforming this house, and comparing fair use to property law is just beyond anything.
Satirical squatting! Papa squat, babe. Yeah. social experiment.
Oh, wow, how inspired.
I'm making a commentary.
Hey! Go make a commentary on someone else's lawn.
Take an L for once in your life, bruh. And that's gonna be it for this week on Vic's Sick Presents. Tune in next week for our latest and greatest pranks victims running for president. Yeah, take that, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, that's what's up, President.
Well, I'm sorry about all of that. I'm Georgia Brown, breaking down the news. I need to quit my job.
Well, back to the news. Winter storms ground more than 1,000 U.S. flights, but not my dreams of becoming a famous flamenco dancer. A New York Times op-ed says it's time to do away with hot takes. Well, I think that's a stupid opinion because everything I say is right and people lie about liking Infinite Jest. A teen mistook his girlfriend's thermometer for a positive pregnancy test. He was 98.6% sure he's the father.
Lady Gaga and Christian Carino called off their engagement because he finally saw A Star Is Born and realized he doesn't play the love interest. A street racing farm tractor was recently impounded by police in what was the most disappointing Fast and Furious to date. A new study says global insect collapse is catastrophic for the survival of mankind. Sully, no!
Well, a study found that love can improve your heart health. So, see, Cheryl? Not being with you is literally killing me. Please just call me back. An art teacher cheered up stressed students by hosting a Bob Ross flash mob, ruining that loner kid's one thing. A pursuit on San Diego freeways turned into a standoff with a life-size Star Wars stormtrooper doll. But I mean, why were the police even worried? Everyone knows that stormtroopers aren't accurate at all. Their blast points would be way off, just like in episode 6 when Luke was... Oh my God, I am so lonely. Oh my God, what's that smell?
What?
You don't smell that?
I lost my sense of smell a while ago because of, seasonal allergies.
Oh my God, it smells like if Delaware and New Jersey had a baby and then that baby moved to Pittsburgh.
Yo, what's up?
Who are you? And why do you smell like the dumpster behind an Arby's?
You don't know who I am, bitch? The rancid rock star, the guy you see picking up cigarette butts off the ground outside the Grammy Awards and finishing them. Post Malone. No, they say congratulations.
Oh,
yeah.
Mother trucking posty, as the kids would say.
I don't know what kids say.
Before we start, Michelle, I just want to dedicate this interview to my bitch ex. You broke my heart. I hate you, bitch.
Why are you here?
Glad you asked, Sully. I'm here to promote my new product, Post Cologne. Post Cologne. Smell like a disappointment.
What does that smell like exactly?
Oh, not great.
Have you ever thought to yourself, wow, maybe I've been showering too much lately? Well, if you don't have time to refine your own faintly toxic musk, try mine, Post Cologne. Smells like a menthol cigarette that just got put out in a puddle of whiskey.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, you guys would love me. I'm scummy, I'm sad, and I've got my finger on the pulse of young America, like Pete Davidson.
Whoa. You are nothing like Pete Davidson.
Really? We both have tattoos, and neither of us are currently having sex with Ariana Grande, so pretty similar. I even went up through a recent breakup, like my man Pete Daves.
I'm sorry to hear that. Breakups are hard.
Oh my God, I can't see.
So how are you rebounding?
Oh, good story. So, I popped a couple of perks, hopped on a double-decker bus, then I went to the penthouse suite at the Sears Tower where I had my manager set up an exact replica of my ex's apartment. Then I counted those perks from before with a few uppers and destroyed everything in the room, just like that bitch destroyed my heart. Bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
And then I set all that on fire and put it out with 42 cases of Ciroc.
expensive way to commit arson.
Hey, you gotta party like a rock star and spend money like you defrauded an entire island nation.
Who was your ex-actress? You know, was she a pop star, reliable ketamine dealer?
Nah, it was my girl from high school, Tiffany. We met in 7th grade and started boning when we were 16. 14 if you count hand stuff. That was, pre-Malone.
And did pre-Malone ever take showers?
Okay, I'll have you know, I have taken several showers in my lifetime, so...
Okay, security.
Post-cologne, the aggression of a New Englander combined with the scent of the rural South.
I wonder if I could buy some ketamine off of him. You know, stolen paintings aside, which I did not do, though my friends at the time might have, I've always wondered about the blank spaces in my family tree.
'Cause I've got a blank space, baby.
No Taylor Swift in the studio.
She's my idol.
You know, I bet I'm related to French royalty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got those French ears?
I know you're lying.
Well, maybe I'll finally find out who my dad is. I bet he's Danny Trejo.
Really? French royalty was a stretch.
Well, I'd settle for George Lopez.
Back to the news.
You know, when I was a little boy, when I was a schoolboy, I called my teacher Mom so much that she actually ended up adopting me.
Wow. Speaking of teachers, the LA teachers' strike ended in January after the schools finally reached a compromise with the district.
Here to talk about her experience is local math teacher Mrs. Hannigan.
Welcome, Miss Hannigan. It's thanks for taking time out of your school day for being with us.
Oh, it's no problem at all. I love getting away from there. It can be exhausting.
Oh, you don't like your students?
Oh no, I love my students. It's not them, it's something else. But if I talk about it, I can't talk about it.
Why not?
Is someone being mean to you, Mrs. Hannigan?
Mean to you? You're the teacher.
Well, she said it wasn't a student, Michelle. Do you want to talk about what they're doing to you? I see. Okay, let's just talk about the teachers' strike then.
Okay.
Okay, finally. So how did you first get involved with the teachers' strike?
They made me do it.
I can't deal with this woman.
No, Michelle, you gotta be patient. Mrs. Hannigan. Mrs. Hannigan.
It's fine.
If you can't tell me who, can you describe them to me?
They have glasses and pearls.
My grandma. No, wait, she died.
Honestly, they're a lot like you.
Demeaning? Demanding?
Hey, I'm right here.
I'm just trying to understand.
They make me feel so insignificant. I only did the teacher strike because they bullied me into it.
Oh, I got it. You're talking about the other teachers.
No. Oh, look what you did. It's okay.
Now they're gonna think I told on them. What if they put pins in my chair or stuff me in a locker? Or slash my tires and set my house on fire?
Well, you don't seriously believe they do that, right? They can't be that mean.
Yesterday, Linda told me my handwriting looked like a toddler's and my ham sandwich smelled gross. They're mean.
Okay, well, that is all the time we have today. Someone make noise for Mrs. Hannigan, everyone.
No, please, don't send me back there, please. Let me stay. Let me stay, please. No!
Mom, come back. Up next, folks, yogurt, yo-yos, and the Yucatan.
More on this after the break.
Moron? What did you just call me?
No, I was more on this. It's like
Unbelievable.
Oh, and we're back.
We're back.
Ooh. And back to the news. A man in Cleveland punched his lawyer in the face, and this never would have happened if LeBron was still there. A man bit off part of his boyfriend's ear, allegedly after he cheated. I'll never hear the end of that one. Breakdancing is one of the 4 sports proposed for the 2024 Olympic Games, as squash misses out again. Amazing how a winter vegetable thinks it's a sport.
Sully, the famous pilot, and Sully, George H.W. Bush's service dog, met on the Today Show, and someone is feeling a little left out. The NBA recently released jerseys that allow people to change teams and numbers, and Kevin Durant couldn't be happier. A woman in the UAE is seeking a divorce after her husband forgot her burger, which sounds ridiculous unless it's a delicious burger from any of our participating Carl's Jr. locations. Carl's Jr., at least we're not Arby's.
Now, folks, we all know how forgettable the Super Bowl was this year.
Except for those sexy punts.
But we thought we should take time to appreciate what really matters, the commercials.
Oh my God, they were so good this year. I bought everything.
All right, well, anyway, let's welcome on two guests from the advertising agency responsible for the Super Bowl commercial pitches. Please welcome Don Olson and Peggy Draper, everyone.
Michelle, Sully, thank you for having us on the show.
Real pleasure.
I have no idea where you got that, but we're just gonna roll with it. So tell us, what exactly do you do to help a commercial get on the big screen?
Well, at the end of the day, we're storytellers, and that's what we're selling.
It's so beautiful. They do feel like stories when you're watching them.
No, like literally, we sell the story.
I'm sorry, what?
You think we write those things for the actual companies they advertise for?
Well, I mean, I thought that you did, yeah.
You naive toad slug. No. What we do is create the story, then pitch it to the companies who want them.
How else do you think Star Wars could be an ad for VW?
Or a kid in a wheelchair for Kia.
Or a horse for a beer company?
Wait, so you mean to tell me that you forced me to buy 2 cars and that lifetime supply of Budweiser for nothing?
Oh, no, we didn't force you to sell or do anything.
Well, you owe me at least 3 DUIs.
At least?
I can't remember them all. It was a really compelling horse.
But wait a minute, how do you even come up with these stories?
Oh, you aloof simpleton. Do you really think it's that hard? Every Super Bowl ad reflects one of the 3 central rules of advertisement: sex, stupidity, or sap.
You can do one or any combination you like. Anything involving animals, usually stupid or sappy. Veterans, always sappy, never sexy.
Well, I beg to differ. I've seen quite a few sexy veterans in my day.
That's lovely. But what we do after developing our story idea is we then see which company wants to pursue it, usually regardless of the product. You have to remember, the company never matters.
Well, how do you sell it?
Just by auction. So, for example, Peggy and I have a story we just wrote about a young Somali pirate who finds his love for violin after having his legs broken by a pelican covered in oil from a refinery spill.
Sap?
Sap.
Oh, sounds sexy to me.
So we sent the story out to a bunch of companies and are just waiting to hear back now. Oh!
What's that?
We just got someone to bite on our Somali boy story.
No way!
It's the Scientologists again.
What?
Meh.
We can bend that. Somalis can be Scientologists.
But that doesn't have to do with the...
Everything, Michelle. For 5 seconds of airtime worth $3 million, we can make this the most Scientologist paraplegic Somali boy there's ever been.
Wait, I'm sorry. So this is the sexy one, right?
Don and Peggy! Give it up for them, everyone.
Is that not sexy?
It was a little sexy.
Okay. Well, up next, we have an inside look at one of the most common mistakes any guy could make.
Well, yeah, if you're lame as hell. Take a look.
Hey, everybody, watch this.
Ooh, that was hard to watch. Hello, I'm Dan Toomey.
And I'm Julianne Fox, and we're here on the scene to break down what might have been the worst moment of young Matt's career so far.
That's right, Julianne. Time and time again, Matt chokes whenever he's in front of his peers.
All right, let's take a look at the aftermath. Ooh, I do not know how Matt is gonna come back from this blunder.
Stacy's never gonna forget this one.
Yes, Matt just ruined any chance he had at getting laid.
Not that he had much of one to begin with, Julianne. Whenever Matt gets in phone number or even Instagram handle territory, he has about a 90% chance of being friend zoned.
All right, let's take this to Steve Tracy back in the studio for a play-by-play breakdown.
Thank you, Jillian. Now, This high five was doomed right off the bat when Matt opted to focus on Jeremy's eyes rather than his elbows. Any fool knows a good high five is all about eye to elbow contact. Then Matt reached the point of contact far too quickly because he was just too excited about the prospect of positive validation. It's also important to note that the real key to any good high five is staying cool and following through with confidence. Back to you, Jillian.
Well, one thing Matt certainly has never been is cool.
And I'm sure any shred of confidence he had before is long gone by now.
A reporter caught up with Matt courtside.
I'm gonna hit the gym, regroup, and go from there.
Well, we'll see if he even gets the chance. I can't imagine he'll be invited back anytime soon. Once again, I'm Julianne Fox.
And I'm Dan Toomey.
And we want our jobs back.
Please.
I thought the old hosts got new jobs.
Guess not. Looks like we can look forward to a future of unemployment.
Oh, well, not me. I signed a lifelong contract.
Oh, Sully, the results are in.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks. Yes, I'm innocent. The DNA doesn't match. Suck it, Warden.
Huh. I got athletically inclined. I've never tried that.
No. Wait, Ted Bundy's my father. No wonder I ended up in jail. Jesus, it's nature, not nurture. None of it was my fault.
I think it still is very much your fault.
Oh, and I'm completely immune to the negative side effects of heroin. But we knew that one already. Bundy didn't raise a bitch.
Oh my God.
What, you're heavyweight too?
No, I'm actually very light. 1/8 stick bug, in fact. No, it says here, Robert Zemeckis is my father.
What? This is his studio.
This is his studio. This studio is mine.
Oh my God, let's get a water slide.
Let's build a water slide!
Yes! This has been the breakdown.
And that was the best news ever.
Oh my God. What else?
Yes!
What else?
Daddy!
Daddy Zemeckis!
Did you put Audrey as an AP?